Hey everyone, JCTNF here, and this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This comes in at $10.99 with 128 gigabytes of storage, $11.99 you get 256 gigabytes of storage, $13.99 you get 512 gigabytes of storage, and $15.99 you get 1 terabyte of storage. Now, Apple did a fantastic job of keeping prices the same as last year if you lived in the US, but in other countries they increased their prices. It comes in 4 different colors: silver, gold, and new colors, space black, and new deep purple. The model I have here is the 512 gigabyte deep purple model. So let's go ahead and unbox it and take a look. You know, the Pro boxes look very similar to the boxes for the non-Pro models this year, as they both are in white. This could be Apple's way of trying to save money. And this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Setting aside the phone for a moment and looking in the box, we've got the USB-C to Lightning port connector, similar to prior years. And then we've got the usual paperwork. New for this year, if you live in the United States, there is no SIM card removal tool. And the reason for this is because there's no longer any physical SIM card in the iPhone. The iPhone 14 in the US now uses the eSIM. Finally, we have Apple stickers. Back to the phone, let's take the covering off the screen. It really is so beautiful. It's like a giant slab of glass. So similar to prior iPhones in the past, it has a ceramic sealed front. The screen size is 6.7 inches and it fits 458 pixels per inch. What's new for this year is that the screen now typically has 1000 nits of brightness and can have peak brightness of up to 2000 nits. The screen also has ProMotion technology with adaptive refresh rates of up to 120 Hz. The star external feature is the always-on display, which I will provide more detail on in a later video. But to summarize, it lets you glance at the screen and see simple details that you would otherwise have to unlock the phone to see. Complications include weather and stock prices. Now, moving back to the phone. Oh wow, you can see it's definitely easy to get fingerprints on it. But moving back to the phone, the camera lenses are much bigger this year compared to last year and help contribute to the overall improvements in the camera. The sensor of the main camera is now 65% bigger than that of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It also has redesigned sensor shift optical image stabilization. The rest of the cameras have the same 12 megapixel sensor as last year, but do use Apple's photonic engine to help get better photographs. The photonic engine is a computational photography technique that enhances the photos taken in mid to low lighting conditions. It delivers better color fidelity, more detail, and higher brightness in photos. Internally, this iPhone has a brand new A16 Bionic chipset that has a 6-core CPU with 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. It has a 5-core GPU, as well as a 16-core neural engine and 6 gigabytes of RAM. Now let's turn it on. I'll give it a moment to activate. The setup eSIM screen will come up and then we'll go through the instructions. Okay, and now it's complete. Now I will set up Face ID. So while this iPhone is updating, let's look at the accessories. First, we have the iPhone 14 Pro Max leather case in deep purple. So as you can see, the color matches pretty well with the back of the iPhone. I also have a second case as well, the OtterBox Lumen MagSafe case. So let me know in the comments below, which case do you prefer? The leather MagSafe case in deep purple, or the Lumen slightly see-through case in black. Finally, I have the leather MagSafe wallet in purple. One thing I like about this leather wallet is that if it ever comes off from the phone, the last location where it was dropped will be stored in the Find My app. You might have noticed that Apple has ditched the notch and replaced it with a new display design element called the Dynamic Island. It serves as a place for alerts, live activities, and other interactive options. Let me know what you think about the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and if you got one of the Pro models, let me know what color you got. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and drop a like on the video. As always, thanks for watching. This is JC Tech and Finance signing off.